Hello, welcome to Scorpitarius Tarot 1111. My name is Grace and I am your tarot reader. I hope you find what it is that you've been searching for here on this channel. Okay, Gemini, how are you doing? So, I have already shuffled and pulled out your cards, so let's just jump right in. Gemini, what I'm seeing in your energy is you're coming up as a Fool card upright. Full card upright, and then we have the 10 of Wands reversed in your person's energy. So what am I seeing? What I'm seeing for you, Gemini, is I see you really trying to take a leap of faith, even though everyone around you is telling you, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You have a big decision to make, whether it be for something to do with your job situation, a coworker, or if it's not a job or a coworker situation, then more than likely what it is it has to do with your person. You know, you are stuck. You're really, really stuck. And the example that I used here in my Spanish version is there's this show called El Chavo del Ocho, where basically I'll describe it a little bit just because you'll understand. So there's this show called El Chavo del Ocho. It's a Mexican show, Mexican comedy show, and basically it revolves around all these grown-ups, all of the grown women, grown men, dressed up as like younger kids, and like the main character is this guy named Chavo, and he is actually an orphan who lives in a barrel and carries around all his stuff in a pole just like this, right? So this is the example that I used for the Spanish reading. And the reason I'm talking about it now, and you guys are probably like, well, stop talking, just get to the tarot already. Okay, this is why I'm explaining it. Because in the show, he's a grown man dressed as a boy, pretending to be a boy, doing things that little boys do, like playing around, you know, playing football with his friends and all these different things and all these crazy adventures that he gets into. So what I used as that example was that if he were to open his eyes, because remember, the Fool card is a blind man. If he were to open up his eyes and come to the realization that, oh, I'm not a child, I am a grown man, I can go out and find work, I don't have to be homeless and, you know, sitting in a barrel and whatnot, I can actually do something and be someone of myself. But he doesn't come to that realization. So what I'm feeling for you, Gemini, with that example is that you're taking yourself and you're taking your intuition and you're basically absorbing all the information and you're being illuminated to the truth, to the reality of the world in which you could live in. But yet when it comes for you to take action, you still keep one foot backwards. So this is what I feel like a daydream for you. This is what you dream of. You dream of the day in which you'll have the strength to actually move forward, but you're not moving forward. That's why your next card is coming up as the Knight of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands is all about fast movement. It's all about, you know, progression. It's all about growth. And you have the potential to move quickly. You have the potential to grow. You have the potential to expand your mind, your consciousness, and have and develop a brand new world reality for you, but you're choosing not to. You're keeping yourself blind. Your person's energy, they come up as the 10 of Wands reversed, and they also come up as the 3 of Pentacles also reversed. I see your person in a lot of pain, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. I see them in a lot of pain. I feel as though they've just had to endure a lot of things, and it seems like every time they progress and they move forward and they work hard to achieve something and they get there, and now it's all sunny and it's all happy and it's all awesome, and boom, life hits them, shit hits the fan. Next thing you know, they're taking like 3 or 4 steps backwards. And that's why they're unable to rest at night. And when they're awake in the daytime, all they do is have these recurring thoughts and daydreams and nightmares of, oh, if I had only done this differently, if only I could go back to this time. Well, none of that matters now. Because we can't change the past. The future we might be able to manipulate if we know something. But the present moment is really the only thing that we have 100% control of. And with your person, as you're unable to move forward in a decision that you have to make for yourself, Gemini, whether it be work or love, your person is having a struggle of their own, and their struggle has to deal with not letting their circumstances control their actual feelings. Okay? Separate the emotional connection that you have to a job. Separate the emotional connection you have with whom you are according to a title. Because that's not what brings you joy. That shouldn't be where your joy comes from, is through, oh, what my job title is. No. Your joy shouldn't come from, you know, oh, well, I made such and such amount of money last year, so I'm allowed to feel so much happiness. No. There is a limitless amount of joy that is allowed to be felt in or out of the job, in or out of your life, in or out of your family and home life. And so, Gemini, I see you as the shining, radiant, amazing little child spirit that you are. Very free-spirited, very excited, very glamorous, very romantic. And this joy that you radiate this month is so enamorous that as your person is battling to find stability in their hard work and all of their efforts, they find it in you. You are their happiness. And they have now come to the realization that, whoa, I need this person in my life permanently. I don't want to let you go. Hierophant card. We have the Hierophant upright, which is all about commitment for me. I see this person finally coming to the realization mid-month towards the end of the month that you bring them the ultimate amount of happiness than any other person could have ever, beforehand, in the future, whatsoever. They have come to the realization that I want you, only you, forever, for the rest of my life. I don't want anyone else, because friendship, whether it be lovey, whether it be romantic, whether it be we're going to get engaged and we're going to get married, whatever the situation may be, apply it to yourself. I see this person coming to the realization that whatever title, again, that you might have with one another, they need you in their life. Because at the end of the day, you have taught them what true happiness is. Transformation for you. World card, reverse. I see you finally submitting. I feel as though in the beginning of the month, again, you were coming to a lot of realizations. You were receiving a lot of universal downloads in the beginning of the month, and maybe it was a little too overwhelming for you, and that's why you kind of had to stop it and put a little halt button on all of it, because it was just too much to handle at once, especially in the beginning of the year. But now I see you finally realizing, I need to change because I'm not happy where I'm at now, and I deserve to be happy. And if I'm not happy where I am now, then let's change it. Simple as that, right? It's very, very simple. Now, when you transform, when you finally come to that agreement with yourself, with your intuition, with your higher self, your person also has a sudden realization. They also have come to the realization that they have a lot of heavy burdens, a lot of demons from the past that they have not been able to let go. And now they're finally having the strength to not only self-reflect and get really deep within there in those tiny dark moments of ourselves that we really do not want to touch ever, like at all, like, because it's just that painful. Now they have the strength to do it. After encountering you, after seeing the strength and the resilience that you have had in your own life, they have now seen you as their guide towards future happiness, eternal happiness, self-happiness. Libra, Justice card, reversed in your position. We have the Hangman card reversed for them. I'm sorry, upright. So this is what I'm seeing. Again, you're finding happiness within yourself, right? In your transformation, you have now found a balanced joy. What do I mean by balanced joy? I mean, you're no longer that confident, amazing, social animal that just goes around and starts, you know, talking up a storm, talking about what you did last weekend, talking about that party game that you just invented and all that fun stuff, right? No, now you're a stable, extrovert. The type of person who knows when to kind of close their mouths to let someone else speak. The person who actually, not only that, but realizes when an awkward moment has just happened in a conversation and you're in a group of people and you're just like, did you hear about this one meme I saw the other day? And then bam, you got the whole crowd laughing now. So now you've found stability for yourself. Now you're realizing at the end of this month that you have the ability not only to achieve fulfillment and happiness for yourself, but for others. And you're actually extending yourself towards others in a happy, stable way. Your person seeing you transform this way is now receiving the strength, receiving the resilience needed to cut out old habits, to say goodbye to all this old pain, to say goodbye to always feeling as though you take 3 steps forward only to have the universe take you 3 steps back. And you know what? They no longer want to be the hangman. They no longer want to get stuck in old ways. They don't want to receive nothing but tears at night. They don't want to feel nightmarish. No, they want to be joyous and they want to be happy and they want to experience this new happiness beside you. Be it as friends, be it as romantic buddies, be it as, friends with benefits or even husband and wife. It doesn't matter. This is the fulfillment that they have been searching for. And you, my dear Gemini, open their eyes to it. Consciously or unconsciously, it's happening. And that is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, Gemini. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing freaking January 2019. I know I'm excited about this new year because I know it's going to be a great one. And be sure, please, please, please remember, I love you so much. Remember to share a little bit of that sunshine because a little goes a long way. See you next time.
And I was thinking about you. Then I'm definitely going to be sending several happy thoughts your way.